Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. We're here in the middle of the holy holiday of Passover, and really we gotta take this energy to do good, to do Hashem's will, to bring Mashiach. We should know that Passover, Pesach, is really a platform and a formula for the ultimate redemption, for the coming of Mashiach. That we know that the first Redeemer is the last Redeemer, that Moses is the first Redeemer, and he will also be the last Redeemer, and this will be the Messiah. The Messiah will be the Moses of our generation, the Moshe, and he won't just redeem the Jewish people. Moses saved the Jewish people from Egypt. The Messiah will save the entire world from Egypt, from this Egypt that we find ourselves in. The Mashiach will save the entire world at large. And we should know that we are very close to Mashiach's arrival. We got to do a little bit more to activate it. And you and me, alike, we are both actors. We are both involved in this game. We are not sitting in the stands watching. We're involved. And Pesach, Passover, is a time of great humility, where Hashem took us out of Egypt with a strong hand, with a mighty arm. And he saved us from slavery. And if he didn't save us from slavery, we would still be in slavery. The Torah teaches us that if Hashem didn't take us out of Egypt, we'd still be in Egypt. And this, guys, this is a lesson to us to be grateful, to be ever grateful to Hashem. When we're grateful, when we appreciate what Hashem is doing for us, we are receptive to his blessings. When we allow ourselves to be grateful to Hashem and to appreciate what he does for us, we become receptacles for his blessings. So we must always think about what he does for us and await the coming of Mashiach, to know that at any moment now Mashiach will come. But the Rebbe explained that one extra act of kindness, one extra good deed can be enough to bring the redemption. But we have to share this message with others. And now during Pesach, Pesach is a time of redemption. It's also a time of humility because we eat matzah. Matzah is flat. There's no yeast in matzah. It's completely flat. We have to make ourselves like matzah and flat and have no ego and no arrogance, only to do the will of Hashem. We have to be obsessed with always doing the will of our Creator, with no arrogance and no ego, but just humility. And through this humility, we'll be able to be redeemed by Hashem, because we'll be able to serve him. A soldier in the army, a soldier in a physical army, in a country's army, he can't have his own ego. He has to be completely receptive to what his commander says. If the soldiers start to have their own agenda and say, I think it should be better this way, or who is he to talk to me like this? They may have their own reasoning and maybe whatever, but the army will not function that way. The army will fall apart if each person has their own inflated ego. The army will fall completely apart. How much more so when we know our commander in chief is perfect and flawless, and he loves us infinitely. And our commander is Hashem. When we realize that Hashem is our commander and he loves us infinitely, and we have to have zero ego but total reception and total submission to our master, when we have that, we are able to function as a proper army of Hashem, an army of God, an army of goodness and kindness, and then we'll all function together and be able to carry out the will of our master. So each one of us in our own life has to activate this level. And we know that when we were saved from Mitzrayim, from Egypt, and Mitzrayim in Hebrew means Meitzar, it means narrow place, from slavery, we were in a tight place, both physically and spiritually, and Hashem widened our path and saved us. When we were saved from Egypt, it was but a temporary freedom. Yes, we are still freed from Egypt today, but we are still in exile. We are still in Egypt. We were saved from Pharaoh, but we still find ourselves in this Egypt, this final exile. But when Hashem will save us from this Mitzrayim, from this exile, it'll be everlasting, and it'll be a revelation of God to the entire world. And this won't just be a physical blessing. Yes, there will be abundance. We'll all be wealthy. We'll all have no physical worries. We're all going to have a lot of children. And every day we're going to have 6 children, it says. And we're going to live forever. But not only that, there's going to be great spiritual revelations. Everybody is going to experience prophecy like Moses, to the point where even young children will become prophets. And a young child will experience greater prophecy than that of which Moses experienced before. So it won't just be a spiritual freedom, a physical freedom, I should say. It will also be a spiritual freedom where we will learn Torah all day long and understand the secrets of Torah. And there will be no physical worries, there will be no wars, there will be no suffering, and there will be no financial burdens. We'll have infinite wealth, whatever you can think of. There won't even be a value of money anymore because there'll be so much abundance. It says the bread will grow directly from the ground. The clothing will grow directly from the ground. You won't have to take the materials and process it and so on and so forth. The clothing itself will grow from the ground. And this is all possible because Hashem runs the world. We think about it, we can't imagine it because we've never seen such things. But the whole world is controlled by God. And He can do whatever He wants. Your very existence, at every moment, God is giving you life. We feel like the world exists on its own, but it's not the case. Hashem didn't just create the world. He recreates it at every moment. So may we experience the coming of Mashiach today, and may we see this true blessing. By you doing a good deed, you could bring it faster. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, and help share this message below. Help support the Torah channel. God bless you.